Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, today I will be talking about the income generating program at the Royal Botanic Garden. I will give an introduction about the income generating program, the IGP activities, the timeline of activities, and the future plans for the income generating program. The IGP's mission is to develop products that produce minimal impact and strain on the environment, while setting the example that humans and the environment can coexist and benefit from God's creation and our land's resources. The income generating program focuses on bringing in income to the garden by developing and working with the residents of Ar-Rumman community. The IGP products are to be derived from nature but not harm it. The idea is to create things of beauty while recycling, reusing, and replanting. Residents of Ar-Rumman will be trained to develop such products to become empowered with new skills to improve their standard of living. The products will be sold in the name of the garden at the gift shop as well as other venues in the kingdom and internationally. We hope that the IGP product and program will be seen as real-life evidence of sustainable development. The IGP will produce beautiful pieces of art that rekindle the love of Islamic geometric designs and help people return to the fundamental beauties that now we feel are missing in our daily lives. We hope to restore a sense of beauty into people's daily lives by reconnecting them with the environment. The items produced will be affordable and available at a variety of price points to aid in the spreading of beautiful things. Since its inception, the IGP has been working on three main activities: food-based products, dairy products as my colleague Khalid Al-Khalidi just presented, honey and beekeeping, mushroom farming as my colleague Dr. Ahmed Al-Momani will discuss after the break, and sewing and block printing artisanal workshop, which I'll be talking about today. In March 2011, 4 RBG staff members received beekeeping training. The training was held in Erbil at the Maru station that's part of the National Center for Agricultural Research and Extension. To date, we have 10 beehives are set up in the garden by a generous donation from Mr. Anuktawi. The beehives have been sent to bring balance to the garden as well as to form the basis for the future beekeeping and honey production of our program. The RBG's beekeeping operations are being conducted in collaboration with Dr. Nizar Haddad and his bee research unit team. The Royal Botanic Garden plans to establish a training course for new beekeepers in Ar-Rumman as well as other parts of Jordan. With regards to the sewing and block printing artisanal workshop, the third activity, it will be developing textile-based products that take nature as their inspiration. The IGP is providing local women with the skills, training, and professional enrichment necessary to create such products. The two main goals of our income-generating artisanal workshop are to revive popular awareness of the treasures of the natural environment and widen and provide women with sustainable economic independence. In August 2010, we held a community meeting with the women to see what skills and interests they have. Their women's interests varied from beekeeping, dairy production, to herbs and sewing and embroidery. In December 2010, the decision was made to start our initial activity in sewing and block printing. You may be wondering why we decided to start with sewing and why block printing. We made the decision to begin with a focus on textile-based products while the plant-based elements of the Botanic Garden are still in their maturation phase. And the reason why we decided to begin block printing was because it's a unique technique that, to our knowledge, has not been used before in Jordan. And if you're wondering what is block printing wood block printing is a method used to print text, images, or patterns on textiles using wooden blocks. In April 2011, we launched the artisanal workshop with a 4-month training course in sewing and tailoring for 14 women from Ar-Rumman. In August 2011, the training ended with a certification examination under the support of the Women's Cooperative of the neighboring village of Mubas. All 14 participants graduated and received official certification from the Ministry of Social Development. In June 2011, the IGP program applied to the Canadian International Development Agency Gender and Social Fund for funding to support and continue the work of the artisanal workshop. In November, the IGP was granted the funds from CEDA Gender and Social Fund. In December 2011, we launched the Phase 2 of the program, which is the continuation of the artisanal workshop. The project goals is to develop a business and market strategy, design a line of innovative market competitive textile products, brand and market these products, and widen the active network of suppliers, partners, and retailers. The IGP will focus on 5 spheres of the activity over the next year: business development, skills training for the women in Tel Rumman, product design and development, product branding and professional enrichment network development, designed to nurture local women's professional and social networks and expand operational funding and market relations for the artisanal workshop. Under the network development activity, the IGP is organizing field visits for the women of Tel Rumman to enhance their leadership capacities and expose them to the workings of cooperative initiatives in the kingdom, similar to the one being planned for Tel Rumman. Our first visit was to Iraq Al-Amir's Women Association in December. Upon returning, the women expressed a keen interest to attend training that will enable them to make income-generating products locally. The women saw what products are being produced in other NGOs and felt motivated and excited to start their own income-generating projects. The future field trips are planned to other women's associations in Jordan. This week, we started our block printing training workshop with our trainer, Ms. Yasmine Melvin Kushki. The training will last up to 2 months, and the women will learn the technique of block printing and will start producing textile-based kitchen items. The future plans of the income-generating program. In the coming months, the IGP plans on renovating space in Tel Rumman community, close to where the women live, to set up a workspace for future trainings and to be used as a production site. We also plan on working with the women in Tel Rumman to assist them in establishing their own women's cooperative. In addition, the IGP will be reaching out and applying for grants available to assist them in the operations of their programs. And finally, the IGP is also looking to expand its operations and work on creating products using beeswax and essential oils. Thank you for your time.